Welcome back, everyone. My name is Angie, and I am a soul alignment mentor, which simply means that I help individuals align with their highest self, raise in their consciousness, understand who they are spiritually, and be able to balance that out between their spiritual gifts, who they are as a spirit, and their human self. I wanted to share a little bit of a intuitive message I received from my guides. And as a energy healer, as someone that understands energy and teaches about it and is able to help discover blocks in people's energy, this message that came through made so much more sense to me the way that my guides explained it to me. So if you were to imagine going into a restaurant with some friends or family and you're sitting at a table and you are just enjoying your lunch or your dinner, and then all of a sudden the table next to you, someone at the table either tells a joke or something funny happens, and the entire table breaks out in laughter. What is normally the reaction that you have in that situation? Usually when we hear laughter from someone else or around us, it kind of becomes contagious and we begin to laugh and we begin to feel that same energy that they feel, because energy is contagious. And this is why setting boundaries around our energy, understanding our energy field, understanding our aura, understanding how to clear and balance our chakras is so important. Because as easy as it is to pick up on somebody's laughter, it is that easy to pick up on negative behaviors or negative anxiety feelings or things that you may not even know that you're picking up around you, that you're bringing into your energy field, and you think it's yours. You think it belongs to you, but really you could be absorbing things around you and it could be causing you to feel certain things. And this can happen with sickness as well. There's what we would call empaths. Like if somebody were to say to an empath in particular, I don't feel good. This is, a sickness that I'm struggling with. An empath might have compassion sickness. They may begin to suddenly feel the same symptoms of sickness as their friend or family member who talked about having that sickness, even though they had no symptoms prior to hearing about that. And so this is how easily we pick up things in our energy field, in our aura. And without understanding how to balance it, clear it, protect it, it can really impact your life. And so I want to share with you that I'm starting a 7-week course where I take people through our energetic system, starting through every chakra, through energy field that creates up our entire aura, and teaching how to clear and balance these parts of ourselves so that we don't get impacted so much by what is happening around us. That way we can live in alignment with our true self and be in our true power. So if that is something that you would like to do, I invite you to come over to my website, www.angieharris.org, go to Raise Your Vibration course, and come and join us. We will be starting that next Thursday on February 1st. And so I would love to invite you to come do that. I wanted to take a call today, and it looks like we might have somebody on. Heather from Pennsylvania. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Hi, Heather. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So were you wanting to have a general reading, or was there something that you was wanting like specifics on?
Just a general would be fine.
Okay. So let me tune in here for you. I'm going to pull a oracle card for you. And this card that came out says acceptance. And what I'm kind of getting here is that I feel like I'm feeling some juggling happening in your energy. Like maybe there's a lot of things that are going on and you feel a little overwhelmed, and you might be feeling this inner pull through your intuition to to go a certain direction, but it doesn't make sense to you at this time. It doesn't make sense to make some kind of a change or a shift in something, because there's so many things happening right now that do you in some way feel confused or maybe struggling to Like, is there just a whole bunch of stuff going on in your head right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And it is almost like what I'm hearing is you're in the middle of learning how to like what kind of power you embody within yourself. I don't know if you've been trying to like do I just got the word shadow work. I don't know if you're like doing some healing work around like your mindset or beliefs, or maybe you recently started going through some kind of a spiritual awakening, but I'm sensing that there's been like this shift and change that has happened in your life, and it's caused a little bit, it's almost like there's this unbalance around you that is trying to get rebalanced. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, are you, so I just pulled another card and it says action. And so I'm still getting this message about you taking a step forward. There's something that you're wanting to manifest. Maybe you're wanting to like start your own business, or maybe you're being called to be a healer or some kind of wanting to make an impact in the world, and you're a little worried about taking this step forward because you don't know what is going to happen. And I'm hearing spirit say that the more you allow fear to be what guides you, that fear is going to be what controls your actions and what steps you take. But when you come back into alignment and you come back into the wisdom and the understanding of how powerful you really are, like that you are the manifester of your life, that you actually have before you this blank page of like this book that you could write yourself, that you really can start writing your own story. Um, are you looking to make any changes like this, or is this something that has been in your
Um,
heart?
yeah, like I recently have been looking into starting another business, and you're right. It's it's the fear that the unknown.
Okay. So there's a very clear message here that at one point you were in your power, and it was almost like I feel like what feels familiar to you feels safe, and what is next for
Right.
you doesn't feel familiar. And it's almost like sometimes when we don't know how to envision ourselves in something because we've never been there, it's harder to manifest it because we want to try to figure out all the steps prior to taking that. But spirit wants you to stop worrying about the how and just start putting out into the universe the what it is. And I'm hearing to be pretty specific about your desire, because I get this sense that kind of this chaotic thinking of like I like I'm hearing that you might be a little bit of a perfectionist and that you want things to
Yeah.
go perfectly. Okay. Um, so Spirit is saying, we'll do our part. You just have to worry about yours. And they're wanting you to know that you don't have to take the role of making things happen. They will be the one to do that. You just have to set your steps in alignment with what you want and do them with courage and the understanding that it will manifest in the way that you set forth. So the fear that you're feeling is actually the main block. And there's a clear message coming through right now as well that you were made for more, that you've kind of kept yourself a little small up until this point, and that inner, like I'm starting to feel like this, like my chest and my stomach kind of getting a little, like it's almost like something's trying to be pulled out of it. And I sense that you have this inner calling that has been calling you forward for quite a while. You've had it since a child, is what I'm hearing spirit say. And it's like a gift that you're meant to share with the world. And the more you hold back your gift, the less the world gets it. And you are meant to take this step that you're waiting to do. Does this all make sense?
Yeah, it does. Makes a lot of sense.
Okay. And so I just pulled another card here. It says joy. And so that is just a reminder that instead of allowing your mind to focus on all the worries, like they just said focus on the service, not on what you're going to get. Focus on what you're giving instead of what you're getting out of the situation. And that will release some of that stagnant energy and that fear that you're having, because there's a deep desire within you to give, but you also, it's almost like in some ways throughout your life, you've struggled with receiving. Maybe as a child, like you kind of had to prove yourself or like be a certain way in order to get the approval of like your parents or people around you. And this is kind of reciprocated in like your ability to open up to abundance in all areas of your life. And I get this sense that you've been able to do that in quite a few areas, but because this is so different than what you know, this brings a little bit more worry for you. And I'm hearing there's a little bit of worry about your family. Like, will I be able to take care of my family? Will I be able to, will I have what I need kind of energy? And it may be just for yourself. And Spirit definitely, Spirit wants you to know that again, that reiterating, we will take care of the part we are supposed to take care of. You just take the action. And then follow inspired steps. Follow the steps that inspire you, because that will be in alignment with your calling and your purpose. Does this all make sense?
Absolutely. Makes a lot of sense.
Great. So if you want to continue to this reading, I am offering a special on my website, and you're always welcome to come over and book with me on angieharris.org. But I do hope that was helpful for you, and good luck on that adventure. I'm excited for you.
Yes, thank you. What was your website again?
angieharris.org.
Okay. So, Harris or Harris?
Sorry. Harris. Harris.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, everyone. I look forward to seeing you again.